Hello and welcome back to another video. It's your girl Ellen here, and this channel is The Backyard Life with Ellen. So in today's video I'm going to be taking you guys through my plans for 2025 garden season. So last year 2024 I started my garden in September, and I didn't really know that I had to start the seeds earlier than September. So I started my seeds in September, and in August I didn't really have any plans to do gardening. One day I just watched a video and I was like, oh, that would be something good. And at that time I was going through a lot. I was so stressed, so it was a good time for me to start gardening. And I will be honest, gardening has actually helped me a lot in mentally, physically, and spiritually and health wise. But so I started my garden. I just started indoors, and I didn't really take pictures, so I can't show you guys. And I just went straight doing something. I didn't know whatever I was doing, but watching videos on YouTube and learning and reading, buying books to read and seeing what I can do for my garden, I decided to do it, and it worked so well. I harvested a lot of food, which was very beautiful and was so inspiring to do gardening more and more. And once you get into it, it is like getting addicted to some medication. It's just addictive. You can't turn back. You can never go back. So I just went through it and I've enjoyed it so much. So today, what this video is about, I wanted to show you guys my plans for next summer gardening. So after starting the garden, I harvested my fruits and all that. It's almost winter. I'm talking about in autumn. I decided to get me a book, so a sketchbook, and draw out my plants. Even though I'd already harvested fruits over my garden for summer, I decided to draw, like, go back a recap of whatever I did in the garden. So the first growing season, this is how my garden looked like before the first growing season. I'm gonna come back for it. So the first growing season, my garden plan that I drew, it looked like this. The garden was like that. I had some taros in there, which was my dad's, and I basically went with the flow of the ground. I just did whatever I could to get some fruits off of the ground. And now in autumn winter garden, I decided to do some brassicas, and so I went ahead to get some cabbages and some cauliflowers. And now I got a raised garden bed, a little raised garden bed, L shape on the side, and this is the edge grass over here, and here I have all my garden stuff in here. So this is how the garden is looking like at this time, winter. And I have already taken some things out and I've put some things in place of them, but this is how the garden generally looks like at the moment. And this is whatever worked for the garden, what I did in the garden, this is what I've done here. And this is what I'm planning to do for summer 2025. Spring 2025. So this is how I've drawn my plan to be. I've decided to get another raised garden bed. So I have a raised garden bed here already, but it's a metal. So I've decided to take that out and then get a wooden raised garden bed, put it here. And I'm going to get another wooden raised garden bed and put it on the side. So it would be N shape, and then, or a U shape. If you turn it around, it will be a U or N shape. and then I'll have another box in here, which I'll be using that for a square meter garden. So I'll be using the square meter spacing method to do that in this side of the garden. So I've already drawn out my plan. I put everything that I'm going to grow in the garden. So sunflower, tomatoes, capsicum, carrots, everything. I've planned that out in the garden book, which I'll be going with that. And some plants that I'll be doing in pots. Those are the list on the side. So that is a spring summer garden 2025. So that is the spring summer garden 2025 plan that I have for my garden. And on the back page of this book, I have my everything that I'm going to plan, what the dates that I'll be planting, starting from the indoor, and how I'm going to do it. So it's direct or starts in the greenhouse, which will be indoor, and dates to transplant, dates to fertilize, and how many days that will take for me to harvest. I've already written everything. Here are some flowers that I'll be planting, some herbs that I'll be doing in the garden, and what worked and what did not work. I'll be doing that here. And things, if I plant something and I take it out and replace it, I'm going to write that here, what was there before and what I replaced with, and the dates that I did that. So I'm going to do everything. And even we are not in autumn 2026, I've already started the plan for 2026, which it's kind of, but that's me. I've already started the plan for 2026, but I've not done anything yet. I've just drawn the layout of the garden, and then I'm going to fill it out as summer, almost ends. I'm going to fill it out and plan what I want to plant in 2026 autumn winter garden. So that is what the plants that I've started already in the garden. So this is what I'll be doing in summer 2023. This is the garden plan, and I'll be taking you guys along with me in the garden and showing you what I'm actually doing, and we're gonna grow together. So we're gonna grow together, we're gonna do everything together, because why not? It's something that we're doing to help ourselves and our health especially. And here is my seed box that I bought from Amazon. I'm going to show you guys whatever that I'll be starting in spring. So I've decided to start my seeds, especially the chili peppers. I've decided to start that in July, which is next month. So I'm going to take you guys through and show you what I'll be starting, what seeds I'll be starting next month, and I'll take you through the process of growing it and how it goes through to spring for us to transplant into the garden. So if you enjoy this video, don't forget to thumbs up, like, comment, share, and subscribe to this channel. I would love that. And we're going to go through a lot, we're going to learn a lot, and we're going to progress through. And if you're planning to start your garden, let me know, and I'm going to help you out and give you some tips that I've learned so far through my gardening journey. Even though it's just like 2 years of me gardening, not actually 2 years, it would be 1 year in September, so it's actually 1 year. So but I've learned a lot since I started. I've learned a lot, so I would be willing to help and support in whatever way that I can. And yeah, let's keep gardening and growing our own food, because there's nothing better than homegrown foods. I love you guys. guys, and I'll see you in another video.